Pregnancy is perhaps the single most important point in a woman's life. There's much pain and much joy. Pregnancy comes with changes, flooding the body with hormones, progesterone and estrogen. And these can temporarily loosen the tissues and bones that keep your teeth in place. Aside from the teeth being loose, there may be even gum disease such as gingivitis. In today's episode of Living Healthy, HD's Jazz talks about good dental health for the expecting mother.
Today we're going to be talking about a new life.
Hello! Today we're going to be making breakfast and preparing a lunchbox for school. Let's start with some sugar and salt and wash it down with a nice big glass of more sugar. And now for the lunchbox. Let's put in saturated fat, more salt, and sugar. Foods high in salt, fats, and sugar increase the risk of hypertension, obesity, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Now more than ever, we have the right to know what's in our food. Give us warning labels on the front of our food packages.
I just love waterfalls. They symbolize a continuum of water that is fresh and new at every second that you're watching it. It reminds me of new birth. Pregnancy is a wonderful time in a woman's life, but it's also the time when she really has to take good care of her body. And one of the easiest, simplest, most efficient ways to do that is to have good oral care. If the pregnancy is planned, it's a very good idea to have a complete dental check and have all the decay restored, have all the gum disease treated before pregnancy. Because her immune system, that thing in her body that fights infection, is going to be fighting for two. So you need it to be as strong as it possibly can be. Soft deposits develop on our teeth every day, regardless of whether we eat or not. And if we're not able to adequately remove those deposits, they're a source of infection and inflammation. Simply brushing and flossing effectively on a daily basis goes a long way in keeping a mother healthy as she prepares for her child. However, many times that's not the case. And that accumulation of plaque, that soft buildup, can lead to tooth decay, and it can cause inflammation of the gums. Inflamed tissue bleeds. So bleeding is an indication that the gums are not so healthy. In the later stage, it can affect the bone support under the gums, and that is an irreversible situation. The bone that is eaten away will never grow back. In some mothers, it's not just that the gums get inflamed, but they may develop pregnancy tumors, just little boils that develop on the gums, and they never go away during pregnancy. After pregnancy, sometimes they go away, but sometimes they'll have to be surgically removed by a dental professional. Inflamed gums and bone that is eaten away are signs or conditions of periodontal disease. Periodontal disease also affects the mother and her child beyond the mouth. Inflammation traveling through the bloodstream can affect the baby. Inflammation can cause a problem, but also there's a condition known as preeclampsia in which the mother's blood pressure is elevated to the point that it's unhealthy for her and the baby. Either of those scenarios can lead to low birth weight babies because the babies are born before they come to term. Those babies that are always at a higher risk than babies who are brought to term. In general, it is best to avoid doing any kind of routine dental work in the first 3 months or the first trimester or the last 3 months, the final trimester. The safest place is in the middle. the middle term. Dental cleanings can be done anytime throughout the pregnancy. And of course, an emergency will have to be addressed at the time of need. But it's safe to say routine dental work should be done in the middle trimester. Pregnancy is truly a modern-day miracle, but there are some very simple yet important things that a mom can do to ensure that she and her baby are well protected. One of the simplest ways to do that is to practice good oral hygiene. Listen, catch us the next time on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. See you next time on HD's Jazz.